So we are live looking to buy in the market. I've looked at the charts, worked out what the descending line is, what the support levels are, checked with the other indexes on GDAX, spread myself over 10 half percentage points of buy-ins just to see if we can guarantee to get something, and here we go. This is live, buying on GDAX live. Let's take a look at the big picture. It's always good to take a look at the big picture, see what that's showing. Is it pretty much its support level's gone here? So there isn't one down here. It's rather difficult to pinpoint. So I got this information from using Paint, where I plotted a descending line, and it comes in at about 500. So I've spread my purchases or buys around that mark, and we'll see how well we do. So I've gone 2.5% above, 5% above the line, 500, 5% below. Because you can't really predict what's going to happen. There could be a big downside. I mean, there's a lot of territory in here. If you go back and look at this chart, move it up a bit. I mean, there's a lot of territory all the way down here. You know, I mean, I don't think it's going to go down here, but you know, it could well kind of come some of the way down. And without knowing, then the best approach I can conceive of is to put a spread in and pick up what you can get. So back live again, and after I shut it down a while later, it popped down, and I got my first purchase at 510. And then it kind of went back up a bit. So it kind of went away, came back, and I'm looking at it and think, oh, I've got about $4 of profit here. And I thought, well, you know, it's going to come down. So I hang around a bit longer, and it doesn't come down. And I'm thinking, well, it's going to come down. Why not just sell it and buy it back again? And I thought about that for a while, and it came down a bit. And I thought, oh, it's too low now. So I waited around a bit more, and it went back up again. Like you can see this little rise here. I thought, oh, this is nuts. I need to sell it. So I sold it, and I made $6. I'm priceless. I just made $6 fucking dollars. So I've got a spread here over 10 buys of my 3,000. So I just decided I'd just up the bottom of the range because it's gone up a bit. So I took the bottom 2 or 3, and I'm plumping them in at 0.5% at a time. So I'd sold out at the 10. So I bought back into the 10, and I put buys at 512, 515, 517 and a half. So this is the live market, and this is kind of like playing a game. Right now it's a game that you can't flip and lose either. It's going to come down, so if it comes down and I buy some, and it turns around and goes back up again, then it's just going to come down again. So I just sell them off and put them back in place. So here we are back again, live trading, and I've repositioned my buys. I've just got my first purchase at 510, sold it at 521 Ethereum on the GDAX index, and it's coming down again. I repositioned themselves. I've got $3,000 at 10 buy-ins, $300 of buy-in element at 0.5% intervals to catch anything in a range. So it's starting this downtrend, and we're going to see if we can get another buy-in at 517.5. So we're live back in the market. I've repositioned my buys tighter to a 0.5% over a 3% range. It went up, as we can see there, came down a bit, and I just bought in at 520, and it's trying to make its decision as what it's going to do. So if it pops up a little bit, I'm going to take that out. So we'll stick it at 0.5% up and see if we can sell it. So the market's coming down. I should be taking my next buy out at 517.5 shortly. Just had a bit of a downswing there. Just a half a click off. So the market looks like it's in nowhere land at the moment, because if you look at this chart here, you've got a quasi attempt at a buy up, so it's in a grey area. It actually could go up a bit, meet some resistance, and then come for its down, or it could just come down. So I think this is in a little range of, ultimately I think it's going to come down. It might just go up a little bit and come down. It might even go on a big buy up, you never know. So we're kind of waiting to see where it is. I'm going to sell out my 520 at 521.5 if it does go up, because I don't think the upside's very good. And I've got these other blocks in on the downside to pick it up if it goes down. So you're live again. We're just about to take my 517.5 out if it comes down a bit more. Get to see some live action. It's kind of undecided where it wants to go. Where are we? It's right on the precipice of taking that one out. What's the price? 517.6. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a 517 in there. Oh, I didn't fill that back in. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, but it did take it out. It just wasn't showing. That's all. So I recycled it. So we've just bought out my 517.5. So we've got two buys in the market right now. One is up for sale at 521. Which is the 520 up penny. I might just take that out because it's kind of leaning down now. Yeah, we'll take that out. There it goes. Run this around. So I'm currently holding 2 blocks of Ethereum. They're at about $500 a clip. One is at 520 and now the 517.5.